Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban Xcellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I'll make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. We are back in the building.
Why do you always say that every time? It's like, peace, same thing.
Because that's recognition.
That's your thing. Peace.
Whatever, man.
Welcome to another episode.
So you gonna enter? You gonna introduce it next time?
No. I be saving.
I'm gonna wait now.
I be saving you. I be saving you.
So now nobody's gonna say anything now.
No, you can be like, yo, what up?
So now I'm not gonna say anything now.
Because people don't know if it's a new episode or not. Because you keep saying the same shit.
Well, it's obviously a new episode because it's a new title, it's a new thumbnail. Don't start with me, man. It's too early.
Well,
the show just started.
Just saying,
you starting with me.
Mix your shit up, son. Mix your shit up.
So next time we're gonna mix it up, you gonna introduce it now, all right?
Hey, welcome to the Urban X podcast.
Nobody like that.
We're gonna get down to another amazing show. No. See, I got pizzazz.
No.
That boring shit you doing, peace.
That's how people know.
That's how I want to go to sleep when I hear that shit. I'm like, the show must be over. This nigga, peace. We'll do another episode of the podcast. Anywho,
yeah,
we are here.
Yes,
you are here. The Urban X Nation. Let's get a roll call going. People from all Jamaica's in the building.
I saw Bora.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Me neither.
I don't wanna.
I saw Newark. Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Detroit, Minnesota,
Mobile, Alabama,
Pittsburgh,
Cincinnati.
Shouts out to
Minnesota,
Oakland
in the building, Chicago, Chi-Town.
Yeah,
we appreciate you all being here with us.
Yes,
we really, really do. This is like a family get together twice a week, where we get together and we give it up. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy one.
Yeah, we said it. We called it.
This is about to pop.
We called it.
This is about to blow.
Yeah.
And we in it now. But let me do the thing I always do. How was your weekend?
My week was really...
We don't really care how your weekend was. No, I'm only kidding. All right, go ahead.
No, my week was cool. I worked on a project that I have coming for the people soon.
Nice project. Yes, yeah. Nice project.
And I just worked diligently on that.
Right. You locked in.
Definitely locked in. Went to the mattresses.
And just locked in. That's what it's about, man. Yeah. We have to do that from time to time with all the distractions going on. Sometimes you just got to lock in. I even saw P. Diddy with a video out today. Mm-hmm. Lock in.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was talking about his butt cheeks or just, your focus or something. Anywho.
How was your week?
Weekend was great, man. I'm going to my oldest son's house tomorrow for dinner. Mm-hmm. My favorite son.
That's your He's your favorite now. Okay.
He's my favorite because he's invited me to dinner.
Okay.
And then we the family gonna go. He's got a new place.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go sit down and enjoy dinner. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that.
That's nice.
But prior to the week, it's been good, man. I'm alive. I'm here, man. And I've been glued to the TV, just trying to get a beat on some things.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a little social media break for Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because it will agitate you.
Yeah, bro.
The opinion of the people is ridiculous.
First off, I was trying to stay off Tuesday, all day Tuesday, because I have, I'm working on what I'm working on. But then some drama happened with people I went to college with, and it was scandalous. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, so it was all over Twitter. So I had to see what was up.
Facts,
right?
Facts.
I had to see what was up.
Facts.
And then yesterday, what was happening in DC? I had,
Yes.
So
let's get right into it, man.
Let's do it.
The people are here to hear what Malcolm has to say about this craziness.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So we reported a couple weeks ago that the Senate were trying to throw like a real Hail Mary pass to overturn the election results, and because Pence was in charge of that, right?
Yes.
So we said January 6th is the day. I didn't think anything would pop actually that day for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for some reason. But then yesterday, a bunch of protesters, domestic terrorists, we'll call them that. I'm only calling them protesters in the title for YouTube's sake.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But terrorists, these white people, they stormed the Capitol building. Well, they didn't storm. They were like politely ushered in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah.
And
let's call it for what it is.
Let's call it for what it is. And what happened? They were ransacking offices. They were taking pictures. I saw some people getting beat up by cops. A couple people died actually yesterday as well.
The anxiety attacks.
Who had anxiety attacks?
They were old people, I think, who died.
Oh,
like heart attacks and shit.
Okay.
Besides the lady who got clapped.
Yeah, somebody got shot. Somebody else tased themselves and had a heart attack and died.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Jeez. And so I saw Trump come out, make a little announcement, telling people to leave, telling people they're loved, and it was like talking to a child. When a child throws a tantrum,
right,
and stuff like that. And then afterwards, I saw at night, people were being rushed by the police, and I saw the National Guard there as well.
Okay. But what was your overall take of this?
My overall take, to be completely honest with you, I said that's white people business. Why are we mad? Because I saw black people like, disgusting, America's embarrassing. I'm like, why are you embarrassed? It had nothing to do with you. And that's still my take today. It's just like they had nothing to do with us. And just sit back and watch what's happening. I'm not saying don't be informed. Definitely watch what's happening. But that was just what else did you expect?
Yeah.
That.
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First of all, we know this is a psyop.
Definitely, it was planned.
All right. This whole thing was laid out. The government had intel that it was going to be some smoke January 6th.
Trump tweeted, "See you January 6th."
Right. So, with that being said, let's not dismiss Antifa's anticipation, jumping in front of the crowds with Trump hats on to promote their agenda. See, it's a lot of different agendas going on. So, Trumpers were out there. But Antifa was also out there. And to see them just let these people storm the Capitol, right?
Think about how that sounds. Like you just said that out loud.
Right. They stormed. The last time the Capitol was stormed was 1812, the War of 1812. It probably had something to do with Civil War or what was about to, and so forth and so on. And these people were scaling walls, the ones who were, and then the police gave a feeble attempt to stop people. They basically moved the gates and allowed these people to go sit in the seats of the Senate.
I saw offices ransacked, papers everywhere. Who knows what they stole? Remember when everything was getting closed down and these businesses, they can't pay for anything, so it seemed like they were hiring people to destroy their
business on purpose.
It seems like they were hiring, like, these politicians, whatever they were hiding in their offices, that would have been a perfect opportunity to get that cleared.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So we're seeing,
without me being there,
the optics of this appears to be Trumpers have done this.
Right.
the Trumpers are destroying the fabric of America. The Trumpers are being unpatriotic.
Without guns.
Without guns.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So it's giving off the optics. I've never seen, and I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to piss people off, but I hate when my government gives me everything, including my enemy. I want you to process that for a minute. Whenever your government tells you who your enemy is, you need to raise not one eyebrow, you need to raise two eyebrows. The onslaught of Donald Trump is the most horrific thing I've seen on white crime, because this is a white on white crime, to the point where even if you are not a conspiracy theorist, you have to go, wait a minute. So they have funneled, as they do, all of the problems were generated 4 years ago when Donald Trump got in office. Right? This is what they want you to believe. Me, I'm like, hold on. As I said to you guys months ago, how the hell did he get in office? How? Right? They put him in office to bring about these results. And if you think anything different, you need to log off. This is not the podcast for you. Go ahead.
I also want to note that yesterday the Dow Jones and the S&P, like the stock market was booming yesterday while all this was happening.
Absolutely.
So, again, like always, while we're looking this way, a bunch of stuff is happening that way.
The other way. So when it's no way a fumbling, bumbling, unpatriotic white man could become the president of the free world without that being what the intent was. Right? You guys stop dealing with the effects, because the effect of things is going to lead to your emotion. Right? You want to get emotional. Like, this is another thing I'm hearing. Boy, if that was black people, man, we would have got shot down. And I get it. But that is a victim consciousness mentality. Because what it says is we won't do that. Because we feel subconsciously that we're going to get shot down. And that's the effect that white people in positions of power want you to feel. Right? So white people have a certain privilege about them that they know, because we all in the same gang. These are police officers off duty.
Facts.
Right? Let's just keep it a buck. So, and they all, and I keep telling you, if you're in those crowds, pay attention, because they all have something on identical, which identifies them, so the feds know that they feds too. Right? They bringing this about because change has to come about in this country, but they have to be able to blame this on an individual. The same thing they did with Bin Laden, the same thing they did with Saddam Hussein. It's a continuing process of us giving you who the enemy is. We knew nothing about terrorists and none of this stuff until they told us, oh, these are terrorists. So you're seeing the same thing being played out on an individual named Donald Trump. And I don't give a shit about Trump, but I do know how PSYOP work. And they are pouring it on heavy right now.
Yeah.
It's always been heavy, but this is really like, we need to impeach this man. This man, as if once this man is out of office, all of your troubles as black people will disappear.
No, there are people that believe that.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
There are actually people in this very chat
who believe that once Trump is gone,
like that's all we needed. Right now they're actually rushing. They're trying to get an impeachment process like rushed to get him out of office soon, because who knows what he'll incite over the next 2 weeks, right? So I hate telling me allow me to think for myself. And when I think for myself, you know who the enemy is? You white fuckers. You the enemy. Not him per se, an individual. The system of white supremacy is and always will be the enemy. Right? Now, the problem we have in this country now is, I said civil war could be coming. You say no. And the only reason I say that is because when white folk are pissed off about anything, then change is going to come. Yeah. Somehow,
CNN is trying to make it seem like this is a loose cannon of white people. Do you know how many white people are following Trump right now?
Yeah.
In the millions. So that means that there is a mindset in this country, unless you're going to tell me all those millions of people are crazy. And what they're saying is, we don't necessarily believe in Trump. We believe in what Trump is supposedly standing for. Right? White people fighting white people, a white person killing another white person in fear is enough to trigger something in this country.
I don't see it.
Okay, and why don't you see it?
I don't see it because a civil war, back when the first Civil War happened, there were two military factions that were able to go at it.
Okay.
It's no way American citizens can go at it with the American army.
But white American citizens, you know what they got? You know who they are? They ex-military.
True.
You know who they are? They got guns.
True.
You know what they do? They train.
Okay, I just don't see it.
Okay, all right. So no, it could be possible. It could be possible, but it's going to, because they're going to turn this girl into a martyr now. The one who got killed.
Yeah.
Into a martyr, and so January 20th is on for real.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, January 20th. And instead of it being one of them pleasant inaugurations, you could see anarchy taking place in the street like never seen before. Now remember, the optics of this in the eyes of people outside of America, they're rejoicing because this is Babylon, right? So Babylon is falling in the eyes of these third world countries who hate America.
I kind of want to talk to those people too, because I see a lot of that on my timeline all the time. Like, I just want to go back to whatever country their family's from.
Well, then go.
Well, yeah, go.
This is our country, and I'm gonna say something too. Everybody was saying this is not our fight, and I sort of agree, but it is our fight.
So
we're supposed to have been out there with their ass.
So like I said, those people, they're coming from countries whose governments are, like, at least America,
they're fucking corrupt.
Yeah, at least America has to try
corrupt.
to hide their corruption. You know what I'm saying? They're blatantly corrupt.
Absolutely.
Have a president sitting in the country for 40 years,
right,
running against nobody,
right,
and say, you get what I'm saying? So okay, I just think that is just for the Twitter likes, the retweets, and stuff like that. And
I say that, and then when they say that shit, I say go. This is our country, and not just as slaves who inherited the land. A lot of us have already been here. We don't need to give a history lesson at this particular time about things going on. When white people jump like that, for whatever reason, some of it programmed and some of it the actual energy of the people, you need to pay attention to that, because we're going to have to be insulated, because they're not going to kill white folks like that.
But this is what I feel. I feel that the people in charge, they want a civil war.
Yes.
Their attention is not on them. If there's a civil war, it's on y'all are fighting with each other.
True.
And I'm the one stealing your money. I'm the one that's really destroying y'all.
Looting the land.
What's his name? Elon Musk. We're going to talk about him later. But his fortune over the year that nobody was working grew by $160 billion.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. You get what
I'm saying? So all of these people, all of these elites, the ones that are making, like, they're glad that their attention's not on them.
Right. So we're seeing something staged. I don't want you to get your emotion involved with this. This is a psyop, like everything else we've been seeing that has been staged at this particular time. America has too much intel not to know who was going to be out there. Now, I watch CNN. They got the 4 actors, as they call them.
They literally called them actors.
They actors. These are the 4 actors that they literally called them actors. And one was a shaman, a QAnon shaman. One was some gun rights guy. So they have these, and they're calling this all a conspiracy. And watch CNN carefully. They're the absolute worst at propagating this craziness about what is going on. Right? Mm-hmm. The optics of it. Storming the Capitol building
with no guns.
And nobody basically gets blown away. And yes, we do know if that was black people, it would have been a wrap, period. You know, it's the only time black people stormed the Capitol building, I believe the Black Panthers did, with rifles at one point, and took that shit over in the 60s. But they didn't, like, commandeer the Capitol building.
That was a siege. Like they were,
just a siege.
They were in offices with their feet kicked up,
okay,
like wilding.
And see, America again is not afraid of black people, because black people, you know, we're gonna beat up a Walmart. I hate oppression. Fuck it, go to Walmart, get a TV. Yeah. Like, how does that equate? The last time America really feared us, maybe storming the Capitol building, was in the 70s with the Panther Party. And they got rid of that and vowed that that would never happen again. Black people organizing in that capacity to put any kind of threat on the American government. The Constitution, the original one from 1776, not the one that the Rothschilds rewrote in 1871 or whatever the case may be. The original one was put in place so that government could never, because government works for you, and that's the mentality of those white people out there.
Right.
I pay your fucking salary.
Right.
I'm coming in here into this office to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Right.
Side note, remember they graffitied up Pelosi and Romney's houses, not Romney, McConnell's houses. That's all connected to this. That means you can be touched. If you can be seen, you can be hit. If you can be hit, you can be killed. Now, and I say that they do this to show you as a psyop how easy it is to get to you. I don't know if you remember Barack Obama, the dude climbed the fence.
I remember that.
And made it all the way into the White House to where Obama was.
I remember that.
Right? That's a psyop.
Yeah.
Right? They was just showing Obama, tag nigga, you it.
I remember that.
We could get you at any point. Side note, they killed that black lady, Miriam Carey. She was in the car. Remember, she had mental illness. She had her 13-month-old daughter in the car.
Oh, yeah.
And she broke the barrier, and they wet her up.
Right.
So do not tell me that they won't pull the trigger. They're not armed and skilled enough to keep anybody off of, you know what I mean? So what you were seeing was white people who are in agreement with Trump's policies or politics, letting other white people come in there and cause ruckus. Could you imagine had they pulled out guns?
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
That's how I know it was a psyop.
Yeah.
Because if it was real deal, these white people are gun. And I don't know if Washington is a open carry state or whatever, but you mean none of these vigilant domestic terrorists came in there with the blickies out?
Yeah.
That would have really set it off.
Not even for show, because you remember what was that thing that happened, and just those the Kenosha when the white kid killed those two people, like they were just out there with guns, like they would just out there for sport, just showing them. So
absolutely,
I didn't see none of that. I didn't see no videos with people with vests on, nothing.
This is what I'm saying. The optics of
that'd have been different. Yeah.
So that's how you know, when you just use common sense, that this is not adding up.
Yes.
Something is not right. Because if these were real vigilante terrorists, white folks who were looking to overthrow the government, they all would have had guns, smoke bombs, tear gas. It would have been on and really popping. Yeah. So didn't they let these people in wheelchairs in, motherfucker with no limbs, no hands. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we know that we're in the middle of something to bring about something optically so that you can prepare. Now you're not thinking about vaccines right now.
Yeah.
Because black people can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You know this. Yeah. So we either dealing with vaccines or the president or you know, playoffs or you know what I mean? Right. So that's how that goes. So what we're seeing, and I'm going to repeat it, is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. And this is not a cape for Trump. It is no way humanly possible a man this terrible could be elected. He was selected.
And then lose.
And then lose. How do you win in a landslide, basically?
And then lose,
And in 4 years, they bring so much chaos in this country and point it at you that you look like the fumbling, bumbling fool. It's impossible. Please. You know, I was born at night, just not last night.
Yeah.
So that does not mean that Trump was fighting. Now, Ruby Selah said it's all staged. Absolutely, Queen. Mm-hmm. All this shit. Get your popcorn ready. Right? Mm-hmm. So, but anytime the government tells me who my enemy is, I have a serious Serious problem.
What about all the people, all the Republicans who are now jumping ship?
As they should.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
One nigga try to get, we're resigning. Nigga, it's 2 weeks left on the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You roll with Trump all that time.
Yo, it was like they were career politicians who threw away all their morals, all their values for what their party supposedly stood for.
Yeah.
Just to get in his favor.
Yes.
And then now, the ship is crashing and they just, jumping off like
Pence.
Yo,
is the worst.
Yeah, he has in his Twitter banner, he has a picture of Biden and Kamala Harris.
Yes. And Trump was saying to him, dude, you have the power on January 6th to veto this. You know what I mean? You have the power, because
they unfollowed each other on Twitter.
Yeah, guys, they unfollowed each other. We do know there was some kind of voter fraud going on. There was some kind of mishap going on somewhere, but that's not unlike any other election. We've seen it with the Bushes. This is common sense. The only reason we even know about it to this magnitude because the Democrats were giving you a preemptive on what was going to happen. Way back in the summer, they were saying stuff like, we're not going to let Trump steal this election. Why would you say stupid shit like that? Who steals an election?
I said that too. I was like, they talking like they just got it already.
Right. And Hillary Clinton gave it all up. She said to Biden, don't give up no matter what, or something to the effect, like basically we know you're going to lose. So when I look at Trump's rallies, it's standing room only. Even people with no mask on. When Biden rallies was going on, it was crickets, right? But they said he had the most voters in the history of any president.
So no, what they want you to believe that Biden voters respect the social distancing protocols that much.
That's the bullshit they fell for. So the Biden voters were intelligent,
basically, and Trump voters are so stupid,
and they were rebels, and they were going against the grain.
Right,
and gonna come out. That's why we saw that turnout.
Right.
Yes. And this is just different white folk. Right? Where the Republicans, if anything, are the more astute rich ones. So these were the ones, in terms of Democrats have always been the trailer park, trash type. So these, all of a sudden, these trailer park trash Democrats in the middle of nowhere were smart enough to say, we're not going to go out and support him because of social distancing.
Yeah.
But when we was rioting in the streets, all bets was off.
Right.
Democrat, Republican, it really didn't matter.
Right.
So this is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah. And you want me to believe that? Right. And they was like, this is the greatest turnout. So the math is off.
I think so.
Something is off.
Or it's a head scratch. Something that makes you go,
Listen, numbers don't lie, right? All of these people came out to support Trump, and they're crazy. And all the people who didn't come out to support Biden, they were smart and intelligent.
Yeah.
Right. So this is where we're at with this in this country. What more do we need to know as the original people to take this thing back?
So there's a lot of interesting things happening because, okay, right now the Georgia runoff happened,
right,
and the Democrats have both seats.
Yes.
Right? So now the Democrats have the House and the Senate.
Right.
And they have the presidency.
So there should be no excuses
for everything that Biden ran on. There should be
everything he ran. There should be. There's nothing stopping this now.
Remember Obama? He didn't have the House, so he couldn't really do anything.
Right.
Trump had it all, so he was able to do everything against the Democrats. Now Democrats have everything they need.
Yes.
And I'm curious because Biden backtracked twice already on
before he even got
in office. Backtracked twice and things he said he would change day one. He said, not really. I'm not gonna do that. Right. So I'm curious. And since all this stuff happened yesterday, Twitter banned Trump's profile. I think for like 12 hours. Like they suspended his profile. They said we're gonna delete him permanently because he's going against the protocol, like he's going against the policies and guidelines of
and
Twitter.
Zuckerberg's statement. Did you see his statement?
I didn't see his statement.
His statement about why they're banning Trump forever was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Well,
and that's not caping for Trump.
So Zuckerberg announced that he is banning Trump on Facebook and Instagram forever. Indefinitely, right?
Because he is dangerous.
Right.
He could say something, even though we believe in sort of freedom of speech, he could say something that triggers something in this country. Anything being triggered in this country would not be because of Donald Trump. It'll be because the 1% was expecting this to happen anyway. The Hegelian dialectic, please keep that at the forefront of your thinking process. You will end up where they want you to be. Don't get it twisted. And where's Kamala in all of this?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. But what was I going to say about him being banned? No,
Clarence Rudolph. No, everything is not fake and a conspiracy. But if you can tell me, Clarence, and watch them videos in slow motion, that the police officers and all of them did not just let those people in, I'll buy you anything you want. Watching it, we don't even believe what we see no more in slow motion. That's how much we want to act like what we're seeing is a natural occurrence. Show me where this is a natural occurrence, and I'm willing to listen. I didn't mention anything about conspiracy. I said that Biden, nobody showed up to his rallies. And you're going to tell me because he was intelligent and people stayed home. And not only did they not show up to his rallies, for the first time in history, Rudolph, more people mailed in their ballots than ever before. And most of them, watch this, they were not Republicans. They were Democrats. This is how Biden, so when Trump was winning in every state, they go, hold on, we have 15,000 mail-in ballots. So, if you want to know about the unknown, you study the known. If people were concerned about social distancing, it wouldn't just be Republican people or wouldn't just be Democratic people, it would be people. So that means that the same amount of votes that came in via mail for Biden would have been an equal amount for Trump. That's common sense.
Yeah.
If people are generally concerned about, but they weren't, the only ones who mailed in the votes is the Democrats.
Right.
All right, so you can take that, Rudolph, however you like to take that. You know what I mean? But I'm not crazy. I know that there's something weird just happened. Something happened because of that. You know what I mean? So that is not a conspiracy theory. We didn't get up here. I've been up here a half hour speaking. We ain't really delve in no conspiracy.
Yeah,
we looked at what we saw.
And we're saying for you to just look at it as well. Like, that makes, like, yo, if you think, it just... What we saw yesterday was, and like I said, I was entertained. I was not outraged. I was not embarrassed of this country. I was really just entertained watching it. And watching it, I was entertained watching everybody else be upset. Like, are you serious? Like, these people with nothing, with no guns, no nothing, stormed the Capitol building.
Right.
Did United States Capitol building.
The most important building, perhaps in the world, besides maybe the White House itself, where the president sat. They didn't have nothing. And they took photos and they took selfies with some of the police officers. I saw the police officers helping some nice white lady down the stairs. All of these things. And nobody thought that was just weird for this to be the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
The clashing moment.
Exactly, yeah.
Where we came to they came to talk. No, they came to put on a demonstration to show you and optically show the rest of the world that this country in America is falling. All right. Now, where was Kamala? Where was Biden?
Tweeting.
No.
Like, we need to come together. We don't need this.
Right. So you are gonna fall right into the programming. Trump is the enemy. We didn't have no enemies prior, and now America, it can be great again.
Basically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we shall return.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, real with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby making off the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
All of that for what?
Like we're in a spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
Love Studios, which gives you soul food, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. So go check it out. Support black people, all right? Support black business, and go support Leslie Olabisi. Love Studios launch. Go check her out right now. It's your boy Avery Mason. I'll see you on the flip.
And Love Studios! Love Studios! I'm your host, Leslie Olabisi, on everything social media.
We're back.
Yes, thank you, Brian Richards, for the Cash App, and for everybody in the Super Chat
We appreciate you.
who has donated to us. We appreciate you.
Definitely. Thank you.
We really do. We really do appreciate that.
Oh, real quick. So on Zuckerberg, that was a move trying to gain back public favor because Facebook 2020 had probably their worst year.
Yes.
As a corporate entity.
Yes.
They got found out, about stealing all these people information.
Yes.
For years, and now they have to expose how much they're stealing.
And it was low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
For them to just go at Trump. Yeah.
So when companies, and I've said this before, I've said this about the NBA, I say this about tech companies, when they try to get in front of something like kicking Alex Jones off. Remember, as soon as one company kicked him, platform kicked him off, everybody followed suit.
Yes.
So everybody's probably going to follow suit with banning Trump, forever. But it's never out of the goodness of their heart. There's always something.
In 2 or 3 years, he'll be back in the mix, partying with the same celebrities who he has close ties to, who denounced him publicly because of the presidency situation.
Yeah.
You don't build that kind of camaraderie with people, and you know what I mean? And he probably laughing like, yo, dude, we was just hanging out. Son, you gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
I have to do you like that right now because of the people and what's going on. So, yep, absolutely.
Yes. So don't forget to support those black-owned businesses.
Yes.
And,
Indeed.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the other day we got news that Dr. Dre suffered a brain aneurysm and ended up in the ICU.
Yes. We want to send our well wishes.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people were immediately thinking the worst because of how the news we've been getting with our celebrities lately.
Yeah.
So, but apparently he's doing a lot better. And it just came out today that he actually agreed to pay his wife or his ex-wife, I think $2 million in spousal support. So I think it's a month, right?
That has to be a month.
Right, and that's what she originally wanted.
I believe that's what she wanted.
Yeah,
she said $2 million a month or something to that effect, and we laughed, and that's what she's going to get. Remember, Stress will do that to you.
That's what. As soon as I saw what happened, I was like, that had to be it.
That immediately, I'm like, stress kills, and stress because, again, she knows more about Dr. Dre than he probably knows about himself, if you know what I mean. So, and holding that over his head and getting ready to drop that bomb is probably was too much stress for him to deal with, and he just said, you know what? Let me just pay her. And in her defense, she's been with him for 25 years, right? When he was dead broke after leaving Death Row because he didn't want to deal with Suge, and he left that whole catalog there because Jimmy Iovine had a secret deal for him under the table, and she was with him through his lowest point. He put out that Aftermath album. It was terrible. When he wasn't taught, he told, I've been there, I done that. We ain't talking to that gangster shit no more, none of that killing shit. I've been there, I done that.
Yeah.
It was a nice video, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was clean and grown up in the shit, right? And then he found out that didn't work.
Yeah.
He tried to do the Firm album.
Yeah, and that flopped, sadly.
And that flopped, sadly.
Yeah.
Because of external circumstances, not because of the talent on board. And then he discovered Eminem.
It just happened.
He was in his garage, and a whole bunch of tapes were there, and he knocked them over, and as he was picking them up, he saw a tape, and it said Eminem. He said, you know what, and then he played the tape and was like, wow, this guy is amazing. Right. Still not knowing he's a white guy.
Yeah.
And then when he found out he was white, he said, oh my God, I didn't know that. Long story short, Eminem saves his career. Do astronomical numbers because white America at that present moment was looking for a white savior. See, before that they had the Beastie Boys.
Somebody said you're making that up. No, that's the story.
No, that's the story.
That's
the official story.
Yeah, that's just
right. That's the official story he told.
Yeah.
So we laughed at the Beastie Boys. They were making a mockery of hip hop. Then Third Base came out. We respected Third Base, right? But it still didn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then Jump Around, Jump Up, Jump Around. I forget his name. You know,
Cypress Hill?
No, not Cypress Hill. I forget his name. He came out and it was more of an Irish thing, but they didn't have nobody who could literally master the art of rhyming itself. Eminem comes out.
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
Yeah.
Right. Eminem comes out, and because he had the backing of Dr. Dre, we just accepted him with no strings attached. And it saved Dre's career, and behind that, he came with 50 Cent. By way of Eminem. Yeah, because Shady Aftermath. That's it was 50 Cent was on Shady.
He was on Shady, yeah.
Right. And Eminem got inside that beef that 50 was having in New York and, caused some friction, but they sold 10 million records. Long story short, she's been there through all of that. You know what I mean? So as a result...
And the Beats deal.
Yeah. So I can't sit here and say she wasn't in the gym with him. No, she was in the gym passing his ass the ball. Every time this nigga shot, she was like, hey, man, keep that shit coming. So she was in the gym, and she's getting, what she deserves. He's worth $1 billion, close to it. So $2 million a year. That's $24 million. $2 million a month is $24 million a year.
Yeah.
Even after 10 years, it's still only $240 million. He'd be all right. He gonna have to hit these streets again, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And he could have been on steroids at the same time.
Yeah, he did get big.
He got this nigga head was
he did get big.
Barry Bonds and shit. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, coming off of steroids could lead to aneurysms, among other things. So, a number of things could have came into play with that situation.
Somebody said detox coming. I don't even want that no more.
Oh no, he can keep that. Right. But you're right. It has to come down because he broke.
But how would an album make him any money? Music don't make money.
No, but it's going to. It's a marketing tool now. See, your album is a marketing tool.
You can't even tour.
Well, hopefully after everyone gets the vaccine,
right?
Right. We'll talk about that in a few. That tours will begin, and they'll put you in these little hubs now. They're trying it out now. Little cubicle hubs, like your whole unit come and y'all stay in a breathable hub. This shit is, you can't make this shit up. This shit is crazy. and then people can tour again. But your name has to. So the music is free, but your corporations, your connections with corporations is based on the music.
Okay.
So I said this 10 years ago, and people laughed at me when I said the music in 10 years will be free, and the music is free now.
Yeah.
Right.
And all of because it was announced that Jimmy Iovine is selling his producer credit catalog,
and his catalog has to be extensive. He's worked with
it's not
damn the Beatles.
I don't think it's that catalog. It's a certain piece of his catalog he sold. And
how much did he get for it? Did
like
they say?
I think like 200 million.
Okay, all right.
But even still, so why all these people selling their catalogs?
Like the writing is on the wall.
What's happening?
That there's a change in power coming, and you better get what you can get. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you're in the know, you're in the 1%, or not even the 1%, just the 5% of people that they're allowed to act like you're free. You know more than what the public knows. So you can get the reading on the wall and go, you know what? I better sell now before I not have an opportunity to sell. Because 200 million can get me a spot in the bunker.
Yeah.
In the underground bunker where the underground cities are. You got shit. It's gonna cost you at least $250 of a billy probably to get you in there.
Yeah, something's about to happen because the last time I saw something like this happening where like just somebody seems to know something was when all those CEOs quit.
Right.
Around the same time with each other.
Right.
And then COVID happened.
That is almost mathematically impossible for that many CEOs to all quit at the same time or within the same time span. And right behind that, we had the COVID situation, and it is what it is.
Yeah. So something is about to happen right now because these are not just low-level people. These are top executives.
Yes.
Selling their music, and top rappers selling their
even
music.
Oprah selling. Everybody's selling.
Yeah, that too.
Everybody's selling, bro.
Jay-Z was looking to sell Tidal.
Yes, everybody's selling.
Yeah.
Everybody's selling.
They're probably trying to get crypto. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to
convert that over.
Yeah.
And get ahead of the crypto game. That could be it. Remember we said that on this
crypto's
show.
Going really good right now.
So a lot of them could be getting their money and turn that 200 million into 700 million in crypto money. And now you stay on top. The rich get rich and the poor stay poor.
Yeah.
You're not really getting your master from the master. No, but you're getting your masters.
And somebody said it was around this time last year. That is a fact.
That is a fact. It was around this time last year.
That is a fact.
That we said, wow, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then everything began to trickle from there. On the 25th, Kobe, and then it just kept moving from there.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah, so scratch your head because now
we're about to have another year.
Side note, I don't want to get off track too much, but this is the year that LeBron James.
Oh, okay. Let's okay. Go ahead.
This is the year that LeBron James needs to watch it. The summer of 2021. Why do I say that? It's because this is the 30-year anniversary of Magic Johnson coming down with HIV. This is the 30th year of him transitioning from a Laker, he had 5 titles, to, the HIV with the Fauci situation, and we're in the midst of this shit again this summer. So, and I only say that to say because LeBron hasn't really made any offerings, any true sacrifices, if you believe in this sort of thing, right? So we know Magic made the sacrifice. That was his sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to shame you to the point where you have the most horrific disease, as we know he did not. I know chicks will line up and bang this nigga raw right now, right? And let's just reiterate, his wife was pregnant. No, nothing happened to the baby except he became a winky wink, right? Which may have something to do with that.
You need to call him that.
Beside the point, right? Michael's sacrifice was his dad. I don't care what nobody tell me. His sacrifice, because he was gambling on those games, and he cost his dad his life. All right?
Go ahead.
So those two in particular, if LeBron wins a title, LeBron's 23, Magic is 32. We know the reversal of the numbers. If LeBron wins his title this summer, that'll be title number 5. same amount of titles Kobe had, same amount of titles, Magic had. It would be the summer that either he's going to take the vaccine or something major. He's going to have to give us something. Now, Kobe didn't give us nothing, but Kobe was caught in a rape situation that was orchestrated. The people who sent Kobe...
Allegedly.
The people who sent Kobe to Denver was connected to the doctors out. It was a bigger scam than you thought it was. And the reason they couldn't get to Kobe the way they could get to Magic, see, Magic hung out with Hugh Hefner and them. He hung out with the owner of the Lakers, and they were all, let's just say, happy. So they had plenty of footage on Magic. You know what I mean? Because remember, they tape everything, right? Isaiah Thomas tried to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, when the shit popped off. Listen, right? Anyway, and that's what caused their feud. They didn't have a lot of shit on Kobe because he was a gym rat. He stayed in the gym, and then he married that girl early, so we couldn't bring psyops or ops around him, female ops, who could get the information we need if he likes a bing bing up the bing bing. None of that. We couldn't get none of that on him. Right? So they had to orchestrate a situation where he went to Denver to see a specific doctor, but they didn't have him stay in the hotel closest to the doctor. They had him stay in some weird ass hotel, and we know that girl had 7 niggas semen in her panties. He fell for it, and as a result of that, it brought down the shining light that he was. That was the only way. See, this is about energy. This is a ritual. This is about energy. They're looking to get you. They could not get Kobe, right? Kobe reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real quick, to the person who says Robert Horry has 7 rings, Robert Horry is nobody compared to Jordan, Magic, and LeBron.
Yeah. So please, he was a bench role player.
Yeah.
We're talking about iconic players who moved the meter. All right, and I like Robert Horry. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So Kobe reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Right. Changed his number. He went from 8
to 24
to 2 4s, which is 8.
Oh, right.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Right. And then reinvented himself. 1, 2 more titles. This nigga won an Oscar. Right. He was, and as we found out just last week, he was getting ready to leave Nike.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Nike, his stock in China alone was huge. You know what I'm saying? So if he's leaving Nike, he's cutting them out of a Chinese... Listen, that's billions of dollars. They cannot allow that to happen. So you should be able to put the rest of that story together. So now, I'm not saying something bad is going to happen to LeBron. I'm simply saying if we follow cycles, the way these people operate, this would be the summer. And he would get his multiple ring, his 5th ring. I don't ever think they're going to let anybody get more than 5, of prominence. Yeah. You know what I mean? To take over Jordan's situation. But this would be the summer. This is the 30th summer. And we're dealing with the same. We're dealing with a virus.
Yeah. And this is, I don't know, now that you say that, it has me thinking, because his son has been in the news way more than usual.
Yes.
And when you said that's the first thing that kind of went off in my head.
Yes. So we're not trying to instigate anything. No. We're only simply telling you. I'm only telling you what came through my mind's eye tonight. You know what I'm saying? I said, wow, this is interesting. This is the 30th year of this happening. And then when we look at 30 years ago, because we back to the drug selling again with all the rappers, right? That's what was popping in 30 years ago, right? We started getting into, it was the emergence of the drug dealer.
Yeah.
Biggie came out in 93. You know what I'm saying?
90, yeah.
The album dropped in 93.
94.
No, I think 93, 94.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, that's when the crime bill was, right?
Facts, yeah.
And who was in charge of the crime bill?
Biden.
Oh. And here we are now. Who's the president?
Wow.
Biden, right? Listen, they have unique ways of having you niggas run on cosmic treadmills. So you niggas think you're moving forward. And they can, through the art in particular, because that's where our magic resides. If all of these labels decide... We're going to move off the mumble rap shit now, and we're going to get back to some drug talk shit.
Which is
what we're seeing.
Definitely what we're seeing.
Right? So The most amazing rappers right now, these niggas all talking drugs. And that's what was happening in 91, 92, 93, 94, when your boy Biden, who hated black people, right around the time your girl called us predators.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hillary Clinton called us predators.
Super predators, yes.
Super predators. And here we are with the best music. We're 30 years removed from that shit.
Yeah.
And all we're talking about is selling drugs now? Okay.
Oh, quick.
But we're moving forward. We're advanced.
Well, quick. Now they can start using rap lyrics as evidence in court cases now.
What kind of shit is that?
That's so wild to me.
But that's great. I wish they would enforce that on all of these niggas would be in jail.
You want them in jail?
I bet you niggas would start rhyming about real shit again.
Yeah.
Party! That all my rhymes would be about partying and shit. You ain't taking me to jail. But imagine if they literally say, yo, let's go. What? Nigga, we heard the album. Nigga. You going to jail.
Yeah.
Just imagine that shit happen.
Yeah. Right?
So they're going to use it against you, which is foul, because you can't use a movie against a nigga. Right? You can't say, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're going to jail.
You killed these aliens.
You came from another planet, nigga. We saw it. We saw the movie, and you're here killing people.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to do that. So that's another way. I wonder who drafted that shit up.
Yeah.
That's another way to trap young black entrepreneurs, because all them niggas is doing is fantasy rapping anyway.
Yeah.
Some of them have...
But what about the rappers who are rapping about stuff they've done?
Well, then they should go to jail. Because then you a fool. You rapping about shit you... What do you mean, like, if I killed the nigga...
No,
I'm
just talking about drug dealing talk, right? That's the big thing now. And you talking about stuff you used to do, so, like...
You have the preference, I used to do it. I no longer do that, which is weird. But just imagine in a dream world where they just come back all these niggas up, all these niggas who want to be tough. Come on, nigga, we heard the album, we heard the mixtape, nigga, we heard the single. You're going to jail. I bet you it'd be a whole bunch of De La Souls and Kid and Play. Niggas will be out. Niggas will start dancing again and shit. Big afros and partying to keep their ass out of jail. I'm willing to guarantee that shit. Man. Right? So we know most of it is fantasy talk. Mm-hmm. But what's the difference between fantasy and reality? Nothing now. If you can think that shit and get enough people to think it with you, it's a reality.
Very true.
But for you to use my lyrics against me, unless the lyrics match, like at 9 p.m. on a Thursday, I ran up on these niggas and I killed them right by the 7-Eleven.
Those cases, all right.
Nigga.
Yeah, you just, Because I remember hearing about a story where it was like a cold case. Like they had no leads.
I heard it and a nigga started rapping.
And then he rapped the exact crime scene, and that's how they were able to get him.
Mal, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate
for that donation. Really appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah, scared straight for rappers. Let's start with Jay-Z, right? Oh, he's the first one going to jail.
Yeah,
he's going to prison.
Listen. How many keys he say he lost? Like 90? Like
92 keys.
92 keys. Come on, bro.
Jeesh.
Come on, bro.
Did you mean janitor keys?
Yeah.
Jay, or did you mean keys?
They don't believe it.
Right? Yeah. Right. So here we go. This is the world we live in. 2021 is like 91. All over again.
Wow.
You niggas are on a cosmic treadmill. So you're moving through the universe, but you're running in place. And don't tell me economically we're better off. Come on. Chuck D said 1989 the number. Another summer. Down with the funky drummer. Fight the power. And then he came out with a song, the same song this summer. 2020's the number. Another summer. That's the most embarrassing shit I've ever heard. But it's truth.
Yeah, it is.
It's based in truth. Like we've done. What are we moving?
Right.
Are we really moving?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And this is low. This is low, bro. This is we had a very low point where our women, in particular, right, get more esteem for charging niggas $9 a month to look at their butthole. That's it. It doesn't get any lower. How much? What, friends only, whatever fans,
only
whatever
fans, yeah.
Right?
Shouts out to the sex workers.
Yeah, but
we respect you guys too.
But I'm simply saying, if that's the highlight, like sister, why are you here? What do you do, my sister?
Right.
I show my butthole. That's it. I show it in the shower. I show it in the gym. Any way you like to see it and serve up, that's what I do. And for the brothers, for you to be selling drugs, killing the very people that you claim you love, and then getting on your song and bragging about how many people you've killed is the lowest shit we can possibly deal with. And we have to address this if we're trying to make a leap. If we're trying to move on, because nobody wants to deal with the elephant in the room.
Right. Yeah.
Right? We're self-destructive. Like I said, niggas ain't gonna run up in the Capitol building. Listen, when the last time a bunch of gang members ran up in a Klan rally and took care of that business? When the last time these so-called gangsters ran up into a police officer's home who was found guilty of, and don't tell me we don't know their address. Yeah, this is the internet realm. We can find anything we want. When was the last time we ran up and served them? Right? Well, we need to start a George Zimmerman challenge. Niggas need to just run up on this nigga and smack him. And take a photo as you smacking him. Wherever he at. If he in Detroit, smack his ass. If he in Cali, smack. We don't even have a George Zimmerman challenge. Yeah. Right? So
that would be lit.
So miss me with all this revolution. We're not ready for revolution.
So, no,
let's just keep it a beat.
No, we're not ready for things like revolution because we're told from the mainstream media who the same beats we're supposed to be fighting what revolution looks like, right?
Right.
So we're told that Kaepernick kneeling is the most revolutionary act we've ever seen.
Right.
Absolutely. And then when we go out and protest, what do our people do? They twerk. We crunk in front of a cop's face. I was so happy I didn't see that yesterday.
No, that's what. If we came to the damn Capitol building, you know what we would do? We would roll up our sleeves
and
step back and electric slide. That's what we ain't fighting nobody. The sisters would be out there twerking, and the brothers, certain brothers, no, they would get real revolutionary with it and do that Hawaiian dance,
the haka.
The haka.
Yeah.
Remember the dude was out there doing the haka?
Nah, he was crunking. That's how you know my dad old, bro.
He was crunking. And that's what, to us, that's what revolutionary is.
Yeah.
And at least at minimum, even if it was staged, at least the fucking trailer park trash white people would storm the building. God damn.
Real quick, shout out to that. You seen that video of that black girl punching that white lady in the face?
Oh, she gave her
she gave her shouts out to her.
Yeah, shouts out to her. Let's clap that up. She was like, bitch, who you think you talking to? What?
Yeah.
She caught her lovely. She was outside bleeding.
Yeah.
A black girl hit me. You damn right.
Yeah.
Better.
Somebody said frying fish. Yeah, they definitely cookout.
Yeah, we be cooking out.
Definitely a cookout.
So don't tell me that we ready for change in this country. They have already told you who your enemy is. Donald Trump. They've already told you the most revolutionary thing you could do is kneel in the face of the white man. Kneel, nigga.
Mm-hmm. You seen the basketball players do it the other day?
Yeah, the basketball players. You got to watch them because those going to be the ones, because they're turning your basketball players into the activists of the future. So they're not just going to be ball players. They're going to be the ones, the agents use to quell your energy.
Said, when there's a company that makes billions of dollars doing what they want, companies that make that type of money, they don't do things out of the kindness of their hearts.
No, why would they?
The NBA allowing their players to protest or to be a players' league, that's all by design.
That's all a ruse. They doing that because you have to give off the illusion that these niggas is free.
So now we spoke about this on Monday, I think it was. Now that they're gonna start rolling out the COVID contact bracelets that they have to wear even outside of basketball activities. So I'm not even at work, but I have to make sure that I abide by the rules while I'm home.
Right.
I can't go to places. I can't do what I want to do because the NBA owns you.
Because the NBA owns you. David Stern was a Jew. Adam Silver is a Jew. They sitting on top of that. You know what I mean? So whereas the NFL is a little bit different. Those the good old boys.
So again, when we talk about these wars that happen that we have no idea, that be it.
Yes.
That's like old American money. And this is like
right.
Different. You know what I mean? Like,
so we give off the illusion. Let these black players voice their opinion, but voice their opinion within context because they know kneeling is not going to hurt the game. Also, predominantly black people are at basketball games, right? So that would make more sense that we can get revolutionary. White people go to football games.
Yeah.
It is America's sport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're not trying to mess with that white money. So you niggas better stay in line. You know what I mean? And like I said, those are the good old boys. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, my niggas better not be out there. That's how them niggas is.
Yeah.
So it's all a ruse. So that when you look at the NFL, you see one thing, but the contrast, and then we'll allow LeBron James to come out and act like, and this is no knock on LeBron, like he doesn't truly feel that way.
I'm still not over him fake reading the Malcolm
that was
autobiography of Malcolm X.
Yeah, but that ain't worse than Kamala Harris, who just jacked some of Dr. King's shit.
No,
right?
she
This bitch gave a whole passage of some shit she didn't. Niggas was like, wait a minute. This bitch just read page 77.
Yeah. She said that because it was a story, I think, from the March on Washington, something like that. No, I think it was Selma, right? And it was a little girl who fell in front of a cop, and the cop asked her, like, what do you want? And then the little girl said freedom, but like freedom, and then Kamala Harris told the same story.
Told the same fucking story.
Yeah, but like she changed up the details. That's hilarious.
So this bitch
freedom
wore fake ass Timbs. Those wasn't real Timbs.
Yeah,
niggas don't wear Timbs like that. She said she smoked weed.
She tied them all the way up to the top.
Yeah, she said she smoked weed in college. Listening to Tupac. Tupac wasn't out when this bitch was in college. Now she's telling these amazing stories about Dr. King shit. You know what I mean? Come on.
That's funny.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
That is funny. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, this shit is goddamn ridiculous.
Okay. What was I about to say? Let's want to go to another commercial break? Or?
Yeah, let's go to a commercial break and we'll come back and,
all right, we'll come back
and set this off some more because we still got a lot to cover.
We do. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Yep, early enough to get started on the laundry.
Please don't tell me it's my week to do laundry.
Or you could do what I did last week and order Fresh Spin.
Fresh Spin?
Superior Shea Butter Blends presents Shea on You, the best body butter on the planet. A superior blend of shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter infused with 14 essential oils. Originally created to combat eczema, this superior formula also combats psoriasis, rosacea, all forms of dry skin, and acts as an insect repellent with naturally occurring SPF. So soft, so superior.
What makes a great t-shirt? Is it fashion, fit, comfort? Is it what's printed on the front of the shirt? Whether it's a humorous message, political, or a social statement made to bring awareness to a noble cause? At Urban X TV, we believe that all of those things make a great t-shirt and then some. So we wanted to create a t-shirt line that was a little bolder, a little bit more challenging, one that stepped out of the boundaries. So we decided to introduce to you our Not So Subtleties. It's one that speaks to the sentiments of what's going on in our environment today. It's one that will spark conversation. So log on to urbanx.nyc to pick up your Not So Subtleties today. Or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel. We thank you for your support. Peace.
We're back.
And we're back. In the building.
In the building, man. Shouts out to the people who are in the chat with us.
Oh, yeah. We got
rocking.
$2,200. We had $2,300. They probably left for the commercials.
You know what I'm saying?
And they'll come on back.
We appreciate everybody, man.
Everybody.
If you agree, disagree, everything, man. Shouts out to those black-owned businesses that you just saw. Don't forget to support them.
Yes.
As they support us.
As they always do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Dante from B-More. What up, King?
So, I saw this video of Meek Mill that disturbed me the other day.
Yeah, I saw the video.
It's him hopping like a bunny.
Yes.
And apparently there's a bet because he lost a tennis match with some of his new white rich friends.
Yes.
And they were talking to him and say, yes, because you got your ass kicked, right? Like, it had him hopping like a bunny.
Like a fucking bunny.
And it was bad, bro. Like,
the optics of it.
It felt so cringy watching that because it was like a real, like, dance boy.
And it don't matter how much money you make. Your money is small compared to our money. And no matter how much money you make, we still see you as we see you.
Oh, man.
So a lot of these guys, they change their environment, but they're not changing collectively their understanding of where they're going. You're just moving up to a higher class of racism.
Yeah.
With white folks who still don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
Gonna have this nigga hopping around.
And this is supposed to be a gangster rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, this nigga's like the Jazzy Jeff.
Yo, no,
this is like the Fresh Prince nigga now.
Meek, yeah, exactly. Like
this
Meek,
nigga's Fresh Prince.
Meek, he has, he's one of those rappers that.
And he from Philly.
Yeah, good point. He's one of those rappers that because we saw so much of him, we just he opened us up to his personality, and we realized how much of a bozo he is.
Yes.
Some of the stuff he says that he thinks is intelligent or he thinks is tough, like he put up a picture of a chessboard, didn't even have the pieces lined up
right
correctly.
Place. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Bro.
And I'm gonna be honest, he was better off not saying nothing.
Nothing
at all. Just allowing people to speculate on who he was. Because I saw another video.
Because bro, tell me, even the video. I mean, even the beef with him and Drake. It was him looking emotional about something. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
That should have been it. But when he went to jail, everybody kind of rallied around that, like Free Meek and things like that. So then he came out with a high and then managed to destroy all of that in one swoop.
Yeah, because I saw him with boxing gloves on.
Oh, that looked bad.
That let me know he couldn't fight.
Yeah, that looked bad.
And I saw this nigga on a trampoline. Yeah. He was running this shit. He just looks awkward. He don't look like there's no swag in this nigga's body, period.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, for those who say, well, he's trying to change his life, I'm with all of that, but never lose the core of who you are, ever. Money should never make you feel like you have to be other than yourself or you don't need the money, right? So make your money, become economically empowered. But if it's gonna turn you into a goofy,
no. So because what it looks like is, you can be tough with us, you can talk all of the gangster street stuff with us, but when you get around these white people, you a little boy,
right? You a little boy. So you're willing to pen some lyrics about death,
screaming into your phone on Clubhouse about your father's a rat, but then you're hopping around like a bunny.
Yes,
to these white people
because you live in a gated community now. You see what I'm saying? So you looking like a goofy now. You know what I mean? And that doesn't necessarily mean he's supposed to stay in the street. We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Always keep your nuts, my nigga. Always. Yeah. You know, always keep your nuts. And your man Jay-Z looked the same way to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I saw this nigga with some weird fucking suit, got his Basquiat shit on and shit. Like Beyonce took all the swag out of this nigga. And that nigga used to have some swag. Or at least it appeared. And now, and don't tell me fatherhood and marriage changed all your swag, nigga. I'm still the same swag nigga I've always been. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Yeah. So when I seen this nigga he called it mauve. His suit was mauve. No, the nigga was pussy pink, nigga. I've been inside of a pussy many a day, nigga. That shit was pussy pink. Right? And then, people come to your event. And you stand around, get the fuck out of here. This nigga on a fucking jet ski with a helmet.
And goggles.
And goggles in the shallow part of the water and shit. His wife way out and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
He gonna see you.
And what he gonna do? If he see me, I'm suing the nigga. I need to come up. I wish the nigga would. I wish the nigga would. You know what I'm saying? And see, I can say this because I don't want nothing from this nigga. See, the problem is most of these niggas won't say nothing because they want to be in the video with this nigga at the brunch and shit. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. It's nothing this nigga can do for me but make fucking music that may be relevant to the shit I'm into. That's it. I don't want to take a photo. I don't want to deal. I don't want none of that shit. I don't even want to hit your wife, nigga. And she's cute, but I don't even want to hit your wife. Nigga.
Yeah, I think I'm over Beyonce.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah. If this shit turns you into a goofy, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
What do you think about Cardi B?
Somebody said they don't call him Meek for nothing. Very good point.
Oh yeah.
Cam's amazing. That was tough. That was tough.
Good one.
Drop bomb on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Cardi B saying she doesn't let her daughter listen to WAP? A lot of people had a problem with that. I saw both sides.
They're both correct.
Yeah, I saw both sides. Yeah.
Right. So technically, she's saying she makes adult music. Okay, we get that.
Yeah.
You make adult music, and she's right. And she's also right when she says it is the parents' responsibility to raise their children. It's not my responsibility. Correct and correct.
Yeah.
But however, that's not the way this shit really runs.
Right.
Under normal circumstances in a world, see, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, we didn't have social media, right? So there was no window to the outside world that wasn't actually permitted by the parents, except on the TV, and the TV didn't show you anything.
Yeah.
A sex scene on TV, the lights go out, and come back, they cooking. She in the kitchen, and you just assume shit went down. She making this nigga some eggs. Shit must have went down, right? That's the way TV used to work back then. And you had 2-parent household back then, where only one parent had to leave the house. And it was usually the dad. The moms was a homemaker, and that was not looked down upon. That was actually revered because she paid all the bills, kept the house in order, and she kept an eye on the children to monitor what the children could process, so forth and so on. And it was a team effort, right?
Right.
And that prevented the child from, but now if you are lucky to have 2 parents in the household, both of them have to leave the house to work, and the child is left alone where the devil wants them to be by themselves so that they can execute the, social engineering to take over your child's mind and expose your children to shit they shouldn't be supposed to.
So like I said, I saw both sides, because she's saying when people were saying, well, you let my daughter hear it, well, it's like, well, you let your daughter hear it, but at the same time, we understand how there's 3-year-olds with tablets now who can get on YouTube.
And when you taking, and this really bothered my wife, when she used to be taking Odyssey to school at 7:30 in the morning in the car, Charlemagne and a whole bunch of other people be on the radio talking really, really nasty shit at 7:30 in the morning, playing songs that should not be played. So you cannot escape. I wrote this in Hip Hop Decoded. It's just you trying to escape. It's on the billboards, it's on the TVs, it's in the movies. So you are surrounded now by this. So the only way you can avoid your child from seeing this is that they become a monk or something.
Yeah, so and what Cardi's response reminded me of is like the age old, well, I'm not glorifying what I did in the streets. I'm just talking about what I did.
My story. And maybe you can learn from it, but I'm not promoting drugs. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You're promoting drugs. And that's a cop-out on her part in a sense because she knows what time it is. So that's her deflecting.
She's a former stripper.
She's a fucking stripper. So she's still a stripper for higher ups. When she got to go up. Never mind. Okay, so now... So that's her way of deflecting any true responsibility for her actions, because them same songs is going to send her daughter to a private school, right? You see Jeezy talk all that drug shit, and then he's sitting there hugging his son who's going to Morehouse and shit. And you're like, wait a minute, what about keeping it real? What about all the street shit? I'm not fucking with y'all this year. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all this year. I already told you, 21 is here, and I'm just going to let this thing go.
I like it.
All right, I'm just gonna let this thing go.
Looks good on you.
I'm not looking to make any friends. I'm not looking to water this shit down anymore. Come see me. You know who I am. You know how to get in contact with me if you guys want to talk and have a conversation. All right. So with that being said, don't defer. This shit don't. Come on, man. But yet you sure taking that money into your bank account. And if you remove all the young people who buy that music, you ain't selling nothing. Let's keep it a buck.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Let's keep it a buck.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I mentioned Elon Musk earlier in the show because it was announced today that he is now the richest person in the world, surpassing Jeff Bezos.
How the hell did he do that? What does he sell? At least Jeff Bezos sells shit.
Well,
so people are in the house on quarantine.
Yeah.
We gonna buy shit, right? If we get bored, let me just buy some shit. What the hell is this dude Musk do about selling?
Apparently, it's the Tesla stock market prices. He started at the top of 2020. He was worth about $27 billion. Now his net worth is around $184 billion.
That doesn't make sense.
It does sound weird, right? I'm reading the article right now.
Sounds weird
because again, it made sense that Jeff Bezos was Amazon. People are buying Amazon stuff all the time, like unless
they know something. This nigga's been in the news lately
a lot.
Yeah. Unless this is a part of the secret. See, niggas is taking $200 million from the catalog, from their music catalog, investing in this nigga because this nigga gonna get them off the planet. Watch. So y'all niggas is slipping. How can this nigga go to 184?
Yeah. Because I don't know that many people that's invested in Tesla and like
not them cheap ass cars.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Get the fuck.
I don't see that many on the road for it to be that.
It's not the cars, nigga. It's the spaceships.
That's a different company though.
Is it?
That's SpaceX. Yeah.
That's not his company.
It's his company, but
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They finding ways to move that money. Yeah. These niggas is going to Mars on y'all niggas. Yeah. Leave you niggas here on Earth. Watch. How else can you explain $170 billion jump in a fucking year or two? Is SpaceX a part of the Tesla stock? It may be or it may not be. Why is everybody collecting their chips?
That's true.
Shit. If I get 200 million, let's say if I hit the mega, I'm shit. Me and my family out of here. Shit, we going to Mars too, nigga.
Yeah, it said this is according to CNBC. It said Thursday's increase in Tesla's share price pushed his net worth past Jeff Bezos, who's been the richest person since 2017.
Now, just use your common sense.
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos sells shit.
But think about this though. Think about this. Right, like you said, he sells tangible things.
Tangible shit.
The stock market is like what's his name said in Wolf of Wall Street. He says Fugazi.
Yeah, it's Fugazi. Yeah.
He said don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically money that's just on paper. You know what I mean? It's not even an exchange of a good. So which is in line with what crypto is and what digital economy is. It's either
crypto.
Yeah. Wow.
All these niggas is going to the moon.
Wow.
On you niggas. Or underground bunkers on you niggas. Trust me. Something ain't right. And they've been launching, like somebody said, a whole bunch of them spaceships.
It's true.
And those are the ones they telling you about. Nigga, the ones they not telling you about, they probably been taking white people off the planet for the last couple of years.
Oh, wow.
You get up there, these niggas up there sipping martinis and shit. Hey, welcome.
Facebook coin, yeah.
Here's your bunker and shit.
Man, this is about to get crazy,
Listen,
man.
the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, it's about to get wild.
Okay, all right.
I thought we would, I thought it was simmer down a bit.
I didn't want to pull my shoulder out too much. But
you was wilding today.
Yeah,
you was
something that just doesn't add up.
You was wilding today. I might need
to get you a brace. That's like all of a sudden, you have to get me a brace.
You was wilding today.
What? Nah. That's trust me. It's either the crypto, underground bunkers, or these niggas is going to the moon or Mars on you niggas. Epstein on Mars. This is what somebody said. Edwin Wallace. Probably so.
Did he start PayPal?
Sipping martinis and shit.
him, Peter Thiel, and somebody else. There's a few people that started PayPal.
Who? With
Musk. Yeah.
Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's how he made his first fortune.
And which leads us into the alien shit. Now is the time.
This is true. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because on the 20th, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah! Wow! I thought. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking, bro.
I can see that.
Yeah. Is the main actor that will be involved in human consciousness. Right. So we do know he's also involved in the putting the brain chips in the brain. You probably need that shit in your brain to get to Mars, too.
The Neuralink, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. You probably need, so all of the Neuralink connect you into shit. Yeah, that's what people, that means they got wind of something.
Right.
Now, if you see a few more prestigious people sell their catalogs, you know something's up. Something is already up. Something is already buzzing, but you'll know, like, oh, this nigga sold his catalog. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the other day, it was announced that the cop who shot Jacob Blake in the back while he was sitting in the car, while he was trying to get out, he won't face any charges.
He wasn't trying to get out of the car. He was reaching for.
He was Jacob Blake.
Isn't that one who they shot him 7 times in the back?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they said he was trying to reach for something in the car.
In Kenosha, that was when.
And he's the one who said, "Can't we all just get along?"
He did. Yeah.
Stop the violence. We gotta stop. And now there's no charges being filed. It's disgusting, but are we surprised?
No, absolutely not.
Right? You wear that badge, there's a certain amount of protection.
Yeah, absolutely not.
That comes with that badge, right? And all they have to say is, "Listen, I really feared for my life.
Yeah.
I saw him reaching in the car. I shot him. Mm-hmm. And my man, we gang, he shot him.
Yeah.
And this nigga.
So what's gonna happen is I think it's gonna go probably to a civil.
Well, he'll get his money.
Civil suit because Ben Crump Ben Crump is representing him.
Trust me.
And that was the one who was with his mom, and his mom was saying like we want peace, and the father was just like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. The father was like, I ain't with none of that peace shit.
Was like, nah.
But they get a hold of the mothers because the mothers are the emotional ones, right? The mothers are the ones who, that's my baby, and it is, and Crump will get them paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he paralyzed or is he?
I'm not even sure. I just remembered like.
Or is he a crisis actor? Does he even really exist?
Don't do that.
I'm just asking.
Don't do that. So, like the city of Kenosha, they are embracing for protests and unrest in light of this news.
Because people are going to be so mad and so outraged, Malcolm, that they're going to go attack a 7-Eleven. Or attack a Walmart to get a TV so I can plug it in, so I can look at the other people who are frustrated, who are also doing the same thing, attacking Walmart to get a TV to plug it in to watch the other niggas who are going to Walmart to beat it down to get more TVs. Now everybody got TVs watching everybody who's mad in Walmart stealing fucking TVs. You niggas are an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Niggas are an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a police precinct. Facts.
Right. Niggas ain't gonna run up in the precinct and do nothing. I'm surprised they gonna let that movie even come out. Somebody said he is paralyzed. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm surprised they're gonna let that movie even come out.
The Spike Lee
Black Skin or American Skin,
something like that,
or something to that effect.
And that's why I think that movie is gonna piss me off.
If Spike is involved, it's gonna end. It's gonna have a soft landing.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll take you up high. It'll rev you up. And then it just go.
It's gonna end with somebody on like the moving when they moving towards the camera, like he does in every movie.
Thinking about the shit, and then you're gonna go home.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna start no shit.
Soft landing, yeah.
Soft. They said Brad Pitt just sold their apartment for $325 million. That'll get you to Mars.
$325 million.
That'll get you to Mars.
What the hell? What was he living?
I have no idea. I'm just reading here. This could be fake news. I don't know.
Hell no. No way.
7-Eleven, I'm done. Facts. Niggas running and get some Slurpees.
You are tuned into the sound.
Because we famous for beating up shit that ain't gonna beat us up back. That building ain't gonna hit you back.
That's a fact.
We will throw bricks at that shit.
What you think about Kim and Kanye?
Kim and Kanye,
she stayed on way longer than I expected. Not gonna lie to you.
And maybe she was secure in the bag too. Even though she was worth her own money, my man Ray J took care of them. Damn, this nigga's Ray J slong is that nigga? No homo, but goddamn, that's got to be the most famous slong ever. He created an empire.
He did. But he's selling glasses now. Like it's
It don't matter. He created.
Yeah, but he
created the empire.
He's not flourishing off that. Though.
He's not reaping the benefits
at all.
But it's his.
So there were rumors that came out that said that Kanye was messing with this guy named Jeffree Star,
which is a makeup artist or something. To the stars, but he's a male.
Yeah,
and he looks. I've seen him. Yeah. So those are some rumors. Listen, I don't know.
I don't want to talk about this.
Once Kanye got off his square a long time ago, I really don't know what to think from Kanye or expect. I just be waiting for the music. I told y'all the only thing I'm non-discriminative about for the most part is if the music is good. You know what I mean?
And it hasn't been.
It hasn't been lately.
It hasn't been.
Well, that's what happens. When you get beyond yourself.
This is off Kanye. I want to stop giving these artists passes for bad music. Like when they've gone like a really long time without putting out something good.
Well, you're only as good as the last hit you made.
Exactly.
In music.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a extensive catalog and you have a flop in there, because they all do, where that one just wasn't, but you come back strong.
Like two or three flops in a row.
I think the life of Pablo was hot.
That was 5 years ago.
That was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I gave him half a point for putting out those 5 albums in 5 weeks.
That's true. That was tough.
He kind of.
That was tough.
Because
Daytona, that still goes.
Yeah, he did that thing with that. So I gave him a little credit for that.
That still goes.
The last one with the Jesus and the church stuff, he can keep that. That's on him. So, but come on, what kind of relationship did him and Kim truly have? I'm not gonna say he didn't love this woman, but these are witches.
Yeah,
that whole family, they're a bunch of sorcerers.
Yeah.
So they took his soul away, and I told you, I don't know, are they considered white people? Are they Albanians or Armenians or something? But Bobby said that you sleep with white women, and one of your spiritual senses will always shut down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to roll with Bobby on that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So don't sleep with white women.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I wanted your opinion on this. There's this rapper, I don't know where he's from. I think his name is Pop Hunter, something like that. And apparently his name was on some paperwork regarding an incident that ended up in I think his best friend getting killed in front of his mom. Mm-hmm. So people are calling him a snitch. Lil Uzi Vert had a song with him, and I think he's threatened to take him off the song because he's a snitch. And Gilly the Kid, Whack 100, everybody is saying that he was 13 or 14 when he did it, but I was 13 and I knew not to snitch. I knew. Yeah,
but there's different levels to being 13. If you are 13 and you are in the street and you are acclimated to the codes of the street, even 13 is still a child. And if your mother bring you into the precinct and say, I'm going to bust your ass, or you better tell them what you know, and it was your friend and you traumatized, I'm not holding that against no 13-year-old kid. I'm sorry, I'm not. All right? And for them guys to make that much of a mess over a 13-year-old kid who was raised in his house. This wasn't no kid with no criminal juvie record who was out there with guns and selling drugs. What did you expect? This ain't no street nigga. This is a domestic kid.
And I always wanted to point out the hypocrisy in those people, because that's your man. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about like snitching. If we did something together,
and you tell
that's snitching.
That's snitching. And see, another thing, we forget what the definition of snitching is.
21 Savage came out with a great song.
Him saying, yeah, them niggas right there killed my man. That ain't who's that snitching on? We didn't do nothing together. We ain't in no business together. We don't sell no drugs. We ain't in no streets. We ain't created no crimes together.
That's right.
I'm 13 years old. I'm traumatized as a 13-year-old watching my best friend go down in a heap of blood. And y'all, now that he's older and he's a rapper now, y'all want to hold that against him? If we start pulling up the paperwork,
dude,
on all of these rappers,
dude,
it would be a rap. Your favorite rappers is government informants. I'm telling you.
Think about all the rappers who've gotten subpoenaed. That means you have to talk to the police.
Exactly. And I want to also mention all of these drug rappers, right? See, the prison system used to allow you to at least get a degree or try to reform yourself. All of that's gone. So you know what these rappers, these do? They coming out rappers. Their man is on the street. He got a deal already. You know what I mean? Let me work on my bars. So when I come home, I make a transition and my man put me on. But guess what? Whoa. You on probation. You on parole or probation, right? So the only way we're going to let you travel around the country to do tours and be around drugs and guns and women is you have to report back to us. Dude, this is rudimentary.
You on today.
This is rudimentary. Because there's no way your probation officer is going to allow you to be around drugs, guns, because what rappers do? They talk about drugs, guns, women, cocaine. So you're going to be in the mix of all of that. As a matter of fact, when you come home, we're going to give you 3 stacks of cash on the gram. That's a violation of your fucking parole. Where you get that money from? Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me tonight, man. I'm just giving it a buck with you. Bing, nigga, you going back to the Bing. Unless we now have eyes on the inside of these niggas' operation. Yeah, okay. Tell me something I don't know.
That was funny.
That is easy breezy. All you need to do is look to that nigga right there. Yep, him. He just came home. He's with y'all in the mix everywhere. He not violating parole. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was funny.
Okay.
So get your questions ready.
Yeah, let's get some questions ready.
Get some questions before we get up out of here, B.
Let's get some questions ready.
So we were supposed to talk about this last week. Google employees started a union.
Google employees started a union. They should. It's a lot of them.
It is a lot of them.
And they move a lot of, you know what I mean, information and you know.
And what you don't realize is a lot of them don't be full employees. They be contracted.
Yes. And they do that purposely so they don't have to pay you benefits and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yes.
So now they can so now even people who are private or who are like outside contract, they can join that union as well.
Got you.
So I wonder what that's going to look like, because tech right now is going through a transition that a lot of people are not talking about.
Explain it to us.
One, people are starting to understand that tech is needed because some of these apps and some of the technology, it does move us forward, but in the midst of moving forward, it's a lot of what's being taken, like our personal information.
Oh, absolutely.
Is being taken and our attention. So there's understanding that a lot of these apps are designed to steal your attention, and they're doing it at such a rate that, like, having a normal conversation with people is like,
it's not null and void.
Null and void is foreign.
And I agree. The attention span of this generation is 8 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes, whatever your video is, if you're doing videos out there, you better make them 7 minutes long or shorter, because this generation, they on to the next. You know, and that's just the way it works. And I come from an era where we sat for 10 hours.
Yo, once something embarrassing happened to me the other day. I'll tell you what happened.
Let's hear
I was on my laptop on YouTube. Went to my phone, opened Twitter, then opened YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. That's bad.
That means you're not even focused.
And not being focused.
On not being focused.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
That was it was disgusting. So, and a lot of these tech companies as well, that really like run the world, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, their policies on free speech, like they're censoring people. You know what I'm saying? They're censoring what you see, and they're controlling the narrative on a lot of stuff that's happening in the world.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
People are realizing that they have way more power that they're letting on. And like you can see Facebook, and you see Zuckerberg, he looks like a creep, right?
Oh,
Jack Dorsey from Twitter, he looks like a hippie, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Twitter has a lot of power.
And those might wind up just being the face figures of what's really going on with this technology.
Yeah.
You always need the story. The story is important to tell. So, and most of them stories start where? In a nigga's garage. Google, garage.
Yeah.
Facebook, garage.
Apple,
a garage. What the fuck is going on in these garages?
Yeah, facts.
Right? So, but you need that narrative because it it presents the good old American story. Yeah. Like even you too could become a zillionaire. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Right? Not in your fucking garage.
Yeah. No.
Right? What the fuck you doing in the garage? Right?
I think, and I've been thinking about this. Like I've been thinking this for a while. To get to that level, something has to happen. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to be allowed to make $50 billion
like that level. Like it's just
it being a government operation.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So this is what I mean by there needs to be a face. You don't need to know that your government is behind all of the technology that you're using. Right? And I'm not talking about the small startup companies where you see them starting and then they blow, because even them, they get compromised at some point.
They usually sell those, but
these mega companies, so Zuckerberg is a face. Bill Gates, these are faces that come out and represent something far greater, because there's no way all that shit came out of the mind of fucking Zuckerberg. He don't look like he could tie his fucking shoe. So I'm not buying that he's the brainstorm behind all of this stuff. No, your government can't be seen with their hand in the cookie jar as the ones who are controlling, because at the end of the day, what is it about?
Yeah.
It's about controlling information.
Yeah.
It's about controlling people. It's about, for the first time in history, be able to count everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so now they coming with your vaccines, which tie into the technology and the 5G technology and the nanotechnology to count everybody on the planet.
Side note, talking about vaccines, something that I thought would have been the weirdest part of the week, but yesterday was weird. Dr. Fauci was on Joe Budden podcast yesterday.
Yeah, I deducted points from Joe Budden and the niggas. Not that I watch their show that often.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I saw Fauci on their show and him lobbing him just little softball passes and shit like that and letting Fauci eat. And I just put a line and deducted some points.
Okay,
from the Joe Budden show. In my humble opinion, the niggas probably don't know who the fuck I am or watch my show, but I took some points away.
Yeah.
Because that means that they didn't do their research on who Fauci is and what he represents.
No, but I told you, there's people like there's a few people on the show who said like flat out, as soon as the vaccine coming, I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And so I know there's 6 vaccines that are like, there's 2 right now that are Moderna and Pfizer, and it's 4 more that are in clinical trials right now.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody bats an eye at that.
Nobody's batting an eye. It's too much money to be made.
And then Joe asked him about capitalism and its role in this vaccine making, and then Fauci flat out said no.
And you believe that?
There's 6 vaccines for 6 different companies.
Right. Right. And all y'all needed to do was ask him, were you involved with AZT and the HIV virus in 91 and things of that nature? Oh, you were. Well, what a coincidence that here we are again.
He mentioned that, but they didn't.
Yeah. So I just was like, if you bring somebody like that on, right, he was in the same position. Exactly. Come on, you got to do your research, Joe. But Joe and them are a little corporate-y, you know what I mean? And
a little bit.
And I said I took some points away. Doesn't mean I'm throwing them under the bus. I just did not agree with that guest that he brought on and let him off the hook and things of that nature. Joe Fauci need to come here. We'll have a fucking field day.
He won't come here.
Oh, he need to come here.
Nah.
We'll have a field day. We'll have some fun. He'll be like, I know this nigga's not asking me. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I seen him. He look like he 5'2". I can beat the shit out that nigga. Real talk.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban.
Everybody wants to know where the Hulk is.
The Hulk is in my head. Pause.
Why isn't that on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube because we had to do some things around here domestically, family-wise, that we just didn't get around to filming. And we could have rushed filmed it, but we don't want to do that. I want to make sure the first one for 2020 is that shit. And we going live. We're going to be doing the regular Hulks, and we will be doing the Hulk lives on Friday.
On Instagram.
On our Instagram. And I'll bring you in on the screen if you want to come in.
For the people that want to call in all the time.
People want to call in all the time. I'm going to create the option for you to do that. That will be Fridays after I wake up, have a drink, you know what I'm saying, and this and that, and relax. Then I'll open up Instagram and we'll have fun with that. So that will happen on Fridays.
Malcolm, what are you leaving back in 2020? What am I leaving back in 2020? I don't know. That's a good question.
So you just brought everything with you?
No. Leaving back, I would say, what am I leaving back?
Meaning, I guess, like, what are you going to get rid of?
I know.
That you're just not going to, you know.
I guess, that's a good question. I haven't thought about it.
Okay, interesting.
I've been thinking about, like, my goals for this year, like, what I plan on doing for this year.
Right.
But, because I don't really have drama in my life to say I'm leaving fake people behind. That's all I see on Facebook.
Yeah. Fake people and this and
fake
that.
friends. I don't got fake. I have great people in my life.
I have a very small
Yeah.
bunch of people I rock with. So I too am not. I'm just going to try to reestablish my discipline.
That's yeah.
So I need to leave behind laziness.
Procrastination.
Procrastination, high on the hog, shit getting good. And you know, and get back on my grind because I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, because I told you what my problem is. My problem, if I have a goal for something, I can be disciplined for 60 days straight. But if I fall off that one day,
it's a wrap.
I'm all the way off.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
They said Malcolm got to leave Twitter in 2020.
That's a fact, bro.
Maybe you'll leave that shit. Yeah. He be on there beefing.
I don't be beefing. I just be.
Sometimes you do. I be like, Malcolm, why are you in the? Even in the comment section, people say something. You just and I see you go. You know what? I gotta get at it. I gotta get at this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, thank you for the white woke hat. You appreciate it. That's you're welcome.
Thank you for the people who understand that our orders are getting mixed up with the post office because we send our stuff out.
Oh yeah, and if you look at the tracking,
yeah, we send our stuff out.
It'll say it's out, but they wilding at the post office right now. You know what I mean? Stuff is just sitting there, and you know, so it's a lot of things going on with that. Side note, and somebody will hit me up on Instagram, and they from Canada, and I promised them a hat. I was scrolling through and couldn't find your stuff, so if you're listening, you know who you are because, see, the cool thing about it is our conversation will come up in the DM and I go, ha.
Right. Oh, yeah.
That is you. You can't show up new.
Yeah.
Hey, remember Doc? Yeah. No, nigga, there's no history here. So, hit me up because I want to make sure I stick to my word.
Twitter is a waste of time, but it's hilarious.
Get you your hat. You know what I'm saying?
Twitter's hilarious. Like, the people I follow are funny. Also, I put this out on Instagram and Twitter that we might be in this look and search for a social media intern manager ish thing.
Yeah, but we can't pay you.
Yeah, not right now.
Not right now. So if you want to get involved, because you know we having a hard time just keeping up with our socials, you know, posting and this and that. If you want to get involved, just hit us up at urbanx.nyc at Gmail.
Y'all should create a woke manual. We might do that.
Create a what?
A woke manual.
A woke manual.
Yeah, we might do that.
We might do that. Doc, just want to thank you and the staff for wonderful customer service you all displayed with me and my fiance. She got the hoodie and the shirt, and I love it. Thank you. Thank you for your service. And we appreciate it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to speak too soon, but the 28 for 28 is coming.
Oh.
You know what that means.
Oh.
That means, oh my God. You know, you got your eye on something and your money ain't right now. You better get it right for the 28 for 28. Because you know what we're going to do there.
And we're going to have some new stuff. So for the people that's saying, I just bought something in January, we're going to have some new stuff.
Yeah, you're going to have some new things up there.
So. You know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned for that.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
Somebody asked, B. Dad and Malcolm together, a better squad without you. That's a fact, man. We just, you know what I mean? I threw him the no-look passes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just do what he got to do.
Absolutely. Big and small voice.
UPS is hiring.
UPS is hiring.
That's a good one.
That's true. I used to work for UPS late at night. It was like 11 at night to 5 in the morning. And bro.
How much did you steal?
Oh, I didn't steal. No, I was too afraid to steal. You know what I'm saying? But them trucks, them shits never stop coming, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's package after package after package. And I used to watch the big dudes come in because we used to have to load and unload. And all the big dudes you thought would be the ones that make it, They don't have the stamina. The little dudes be the ones that be getting it. And then because of my intelligence, they moved me upstairs. This is a true story. I don't make this shit up. I was moved upstairs to a sorter. So niggas was downstairs slaving, and I was putting shit in your zip code for you. Having coffee and shit. Yep. Sure enough. I should have kept that job. But you know what it is. I had a music career I was thinking about.
Oh, got you.
At the same time.
Got you.
I ordered something on November 30th and didn't get it till last week. UPS, yeah, that's UPS.
Yeah, bro.
Always check the tracking. Now, if we wrong, the tracking will tell you. Like if I tell you I sent that shit out 2 weeks ago and the tracking go, no, that shit just went out, that's on me. But we always ask you to check the tracking first because let me tell you, we efficient in here. My wife has some kind of OCD with that shit.
Yeah.
She don't like to see nothing hanging around. Y'all want to come in. I'll be like, damn, the shit just came in 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, got to get this shit ready. So that's the way she operates. So she ain't going to have nothing sitting around. And then you got to understand, sometimes we ordering supplies. Shirts and shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit take 2, 3.
We don't have a big warehouse here.
Yeah, we don't have a big warehouse.
Somebody said the feds gave evidence on Casanova. He was bugging. Damn.
Was he?
Remember, they said they had information on him doing stuff like on Instagram, like
okay, yeah,
drug deals in the DMs and stuff like that.
Sometimes you get a little laxed with your freedoms, and because this social media thing has got everybody under surveillance to some degree.
Yeah.
So you just got to be very, very careful. Somebody said I'm leaving that negative energy. Great.
That's a fact. Do that.
Let's do that. Move forward. Move forward. Yeah.
Somebody said we love you, Mama Dad. Facts.
Yes.
Ohio State of Alabama. Roll Tide.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I'm gonna take the Roll Tide. They just got a machine out there in Alabama.
Yeah.
Let's leave COVID in 2020. I hope, but they got new strains coming. They remix and another one.
Yeah.
They throwing a remix in there. Shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shit. Who knows?
Somebody said Dr. Dre's house did get burglarized. Like the day he
went in. But I think he's got a nice security system.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So, but the niggas don't give a shit. Niggas is looking at opportunities. Damn, the man is dealing with brain damage and shit. Y'all gonna run up in his house? See, niggas will run up and steal shit. Niggas are still toys. I'm getting the black woke to go with the white woke. Donnie Austin, and we owe Donnie Austin an interview. We still gonna do that. Please forgive us.
We owe a few people some interviews.
That's his daughter, the one with the book. We gotta get that in there. We owe a few interviews coming. NG Young, we got an interview coming. We got some things coming, but we like a 3.5 man team. We trying to get Odyssey involved, and she's buying in, but she can't wait to go back to school to buy out and shit, and so. That's why we're looking for interns.
Yeah, exactly.
To help us out and to do some of the.
Yeah, we're on a 3-man operation here.
Yeah, and you know me, I got arthritis and shit. And some days I just can't work. And I'm a supervisor anyway for the most part.
Somebody said, do you make custom order shirts? It depends on how much.
Yeah,
how many you order.
Yeah, if you.
That's why we don't promote it.
That's why we don't promote it, because we don't want to be doing onesies and shit.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So. We definitely don't want to be doing one.
Somebody said, when does using repetitive positive affirmations to reprogram your subconscious and reprogram your subconscious mind end up becoming daydreaming?
Daydreaming is when you're almost in between worlds. So a repetitive affirmation is something you're in the moment with. You're constantly saying the same things. Daydreaming, you just kind of drifting and going, and it's nothing wrong with that from time to time. But your positive affirmations have to overtake the negative affirmations you're receiving every day.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Right? Every time you hear a song, over and over and over, the same 12 songs, those are affirmations. But those are not affirmations that you're in control of. Those are affirmations being inputted into you.
Yeah.
So you always got to find 20 minutes a day. You have to find it. You'll be amazed. 30-day challenge, 20 minutes a day of just breathing, exercising, and your affirmations, and keep them affirmations on your phone, on your refrigerator. Like we used to teach Marcus and Malcolm how to read by the light switch would say light.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The door would say door. Yeah. The refrigerator would say refrigerator, right? So subconsciously, when they get to school and they saw these words, they can associate them with an actual thing. So we as adults got to almost do that, right, to stay in tune. So your phone, every time, now scam likely is for the hoes. I told you that. That's for your side chick, nigga. When scam likely come up, but every time your phone ring from the most common call that you get, or common person, whether it's your boo, change your name to your boo. We know that's you, boo. Change that shit to blood pressure 120/80. If you having blood pressure, so you can constantly see that shit. Change that shit to I need to do my 20 sit-ups. Whatever it is, so these things can kind of trigger us because we are being triggered externally, whether we want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thanks for the info on the conjunction. It really helped me out. The goofies tried to trick everyone with their recent move, but we're just laughing at them.
That's
absolutely. That is a fact.
Motivation is a great affirmation app. I heard about that.
There are affirmation apps now that really...
I think I've always been a fan of creating your own, stuff that applies directly to you.
Well, those are the most powerful.
Yeah.
Like when people ask me about what kind of rituals to do and things of that nature, Domain Colin, I'm going to answer that for you in a second. I say there is no set, whatever the archetype, because these are just external archetypes of what's going on internally in your mind. So whatever works for you, you need to lay it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Domain to Collins, bro, I'm so behind, but I have to do a couple of things. I have to put Hip Hop Decoded back on the market as a tangible copy. Hip Hop Recoded, I redid.
Yes.
I mean, Urban Culture Decoded.
Yes.
I redid because there's a lot of typos in there and then cleaned it up nice, and I'm going to put a new cover on it. But don't worry, if you have that, you don't have to get the new one. The new cover is going to be for a more general population, because if you see, I got an elephant on there which represents the memory. I got a whole bunch of
less is more.
Metaphysical things.
Less is more next time.
And less is more. So, and then I'm doing My Life Decoded, right? I told you about that. That's going to summarize everything. You know what I mean? So look forward to that, because it's going to be a self-examination into how I got into the situation I'm in. How kidney failure led to my success. You know what I mean? And so I didn't start living until I thought I was dying. It's going to be more of an inspiration book for those to let you know your life continues until it continues no more. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Fight through that shit. Pull up your big boy bloomers and get this shit rocking. Right? My mother used to say, I'm going to ride this motherfucker until the wheels fall off. So that's my mentality. And I want to share with the people where I got the mentality from and how I wake up every day, go into a dialysis center with old people dying around me, and I'm just chilling because I'm not of that space and of that vibration. Among other things, I told you all the major things I accomplished when I thought I was dying. I wrote Hip Hop Decoded when I thought I was dying, and it led to traveling the world, this, that, getting married, putting out a number of books, 50 DVDs for albums, kids, college, home ownership, this, that, all of that, when I thought that these were my last moments. So don't wait until you feel these are your last moments.
In fact,
every moment should be your last moment. And now I'm on my yes man shit. I used to say no to everything. Nope, not gonna make it. Nope, not gonna go.
Yeah.
And then when I was at that moment, I started saying yes. And doors started opening, sort of like the movie Yes Man.
Yeah.
Even though Jim Carrey, they made it extreme because he's an overactor, but it does work. What's that lady name who do the shows on TV?
Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes, she said the same thing.
Yes.
She used to say no to everything. She started saying yes, and doors started opening because the universe is conspiring to give us all that we want.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be here until I am here no more. Yes?
Facts.
All right.
What else we got, guys?
Love you too. Cha-ching, appreciate you. Appreciate you. We banged out 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh my God.
Shouts out to you guys.
Yeah.
Come on, can we get 4 more likes?
Can we get 4 more that'll take us to 1,000?
Take us to a rack, B.
Take us to a rack.
Shouts out to the people who are listening to us in their car.
Yes,
on their way to work.
We appreciate you as well.
Definitely.
You are our unique audience. We need to grow you, so you need to tell a friend to tell a friend. But we've been working to make sure that the audio is tight, and and we appreciate you. Who because you get a different perspective when you don't see my face. Yeah. When I'm wilding or something, you just have to imagine. So it's a whole different energy.
Playoff predictions. Who you think?
In the football?
Yeah.
All right, me and Eli did disabled is able. Is that up? Okay, so we just did the latest. Disabled is able. Me and Eli, Freddie wasn't there, and we picked Buffalo.
Okay. Who they playing?
They playing Cincinnati. Who the fuck they playing? Anyway, we picked Buffalo. We picked the Ravens.
Against the Titans?
Against the Titans. I picked Pittsburgh over the Browns. Sorry, Cavallette. 23. Yeah. I picked the Bucks to beat the Washington Redskins.
I think so too, yeah.
I picked Seattle to beat the Rams in a close one.
Okay.
And I picked
the
Saints to beat whoever the hell they playing.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Because who has the bye?
Only one team has the bye now.
What two teams?
The
Chiefs and the Packers.
And the Packers, yes.
Right, yeah. So those are the teams I picked. And me and Eli will get our chip and dip because this is a ritual that me and Eli go through. You have a family now.
Yeah, well, me and Noble gonna watch.
You and Noble gonna watch.
Me and Noble gonna watch.
Bet. You and Noble watch. Make sure his applesauce is ready.
I'm gonna have his football onesie on.
Yep, football onesie on. And we're going to sit down and we're going to enjoy. Yep. We're definitely going to enjoy that. Listen to you at home. My friend recommended to listen to you guys' channel. Love you guys' show.
Thank you.
We thank you. We appreciate you.
We appreciate it all, man.
We really do. Yeah, it's the Bills and the Colts. Yeah, I still got the Bills.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's cold up there in Buffalo.
Yeah.
When you got to go up there in January, it's cold up there.
Benny the Butcher got like a new collab song. That's a different type of bag right there.
That's a different type of bag, son.
Different bag right there.
I'm not mad. I am not mad at that. You have to get in line with your city.
Yo, dude, I had no idea it was so many Buffalo fans. Or I didn't know how their fan base truly was until
they're rabid.
When I went to college up there.
Oh, bro.
They are deep.
And they're deep and they die hard and they love their city.
They
love their city. See, the Colts play in the Dome. Somebody said the Colts is gonna win.
Yeah.
They get up there in that snow. You better hope it ain't snowing.
It's January, man.
It's January up there, bro. I don't know if they're gonna get out of there alive. Yeah. So we are actually at the 2-hour mark. And I think we're going to call that a day.
Wait, what was your question, Ma?
Black Dot, was the civil rights movement core function was black male access to white box?
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a real, wow.
Woo. Was it access to white box?
I'm not going there. I don't think so.
Ooh, that's steep. No, I think that was a byproduct of, and that's how you neutralize niggas anyway. Niggas want to stay in the pinky land. I just hit the live. Love you guys. All right, we had a rack. We had 1,100.
All right, thank you guys.
We appreciate you. What up? Shout out to Bobby Hemmett. Sure, absolutely. Shout out to the God. What kind of question is that? That was actually a good question because a lot of our momentum, remember, we were segregated and we had more power because our energy was condensed. But as a part of the integration, you know what I'm saying? We literally integrated. And niggas was our highest accomplishment for a lot of these dudes was sleeping with white women.
Right. Like that was happening along the way with some of our most prominent.
Shit, Dr. King was the most famous for it. So, and how did they know that? Because J. Edgar Hoover and them was doing surveillance of the most wildest shit you can imagine.
Somebody said somebody asked about the COVID-23 movie. What was that called?
Put Eli's podcast in the link for me.
Oh, gotcha. What's the COVID-23 movie? Like, what did you think about it? It didn't drop yet.
I saw the
trailer. It was creepy. Yeah, it was creepy, man.
I also saw the trailer. Like, I need to revisit Captain America: Civil War. Wasn't it Civil War?
Yeah.
Because in that is where you see the the coronavirus on the billboard.
No, that wasn't Civil War. That was the first movie.
Oh, that was the first movie.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I need to revisit that to see how accurate that was. What y'all know about them organic late July potato chips. I haven't heard about them. Send us a bag. I'd like to check them out.
I put a link to Eli's podcast in the chat just now. So don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe and get Eli and them on the bag, because we almost at the point where we can start monetizing him and Freddie's page. And, you know, it won't be a lot of money, but it'll be something for their hard work.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're working with young people in particular, you want to show them the fruits of their labor.
Yeah.
So I want to show them when they come to work, when I call these meetings, because we have meetings of where we're going to take the show, they know at the end of it that there is something. You know what I mean? And we're going to launch their clothing line too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that's going to be part of the donations will go to them, and the other part will go to one of these disabled yet able foundations that they choose.
Nice.
Yes.
Somebody so good question.
Somebody said I get the game ball tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, you was wilding.
I get the game ball tonight. Thank you. I want to thank God. I couldn't have did it without God. It was tough in the first hour, and I pulled through.
Yeah.
And I want to thank my mama, and it was the work of God that got me through the second hour. And yeah.
Thoughts on Chase Young? He's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster.
I like him. I do.
He's a monster.
He's a grown ass man.
He a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And Brady better, cause he doubled down on his shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to say? So we'll see how that's gonna work out.
But with that being said, guys.
Yes.
Cause it's late.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys for joining us for 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, 2,400 people I thought we reached tonight. 23 something.
I seen it.
I synced it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget to add us on social media at UrbanX_NYC. And yeah, we will holla at y'all.
We will holla at you Monday.
Monday.
Let's see where this thing goes.
Facts.
Peace.